Hello, everybody, and welcome to the show where you ask me questions and I answer them, and things happen. Where you can ask me on my Teledom. Link will be in the description below. Any question you see fit. Funny, serious, jokingly, or real. It doesn't matter. Ask me a question. I want to answer your questions. And today's question is a bit more triggering. Or at least, a bit more, I don't know, hot topic nowadays. What's your opinion to people who show a lot of skin on the internet? Honestly, my opinion is, why the fuck does it matter? Truthfully, sex sells. And before that, sex just went along. People didn't give two shits. They did it out on the streets. They did it in their beds. They did it in the pool. Well, they didn't really have pools. They had baths. They did it anywhere they could. It didn't matter what. They weren't even paying for it back then. And nudity in general, like we're trying to understand the concept. And back in the old days, they didn't have pants. They had skirts. They didn't have bras. They just had the jubblies hanging out. It's only recently, in the last couple hundred years, that we've had these inventions. Maybe more than 100 years, but from my understanding, we didn't have bras and panties until a certain point in time. I don't know exactly when. If somebody can answer that question, I'd actually like to know that. And underpants in general, I don't want to single anything out, but in general, why? It doesn't matter. Let them do it. Sex sells, nudity sells. People are happy being what they want. Yeah, if that content doesn't agree with you, just ignore it. Don't watch it. Don't do it. Don't go to it. If a creator that you like does that kind of content on the side, don't watch their content like that. If you like their content that doesn't involve that, watch it. If you don't like, if it upsets you, you're probably stay away from it. If that kind of things upset you, just stay away. Unfortunately, the way the world is now, everything is looked down upon because of it. Most of the time, it's save the children, when in reality, it's the children are going to find out sooner or later. As wrong as it is to say, it's going to happen. It's happened to so many people, and it's just something that naturally happens. They'll find a picture, a video, they'll find something. Whether they mean to or not, whether the parents are vigilant, whether anybody's vigilant, whether they're cracked down, scanning their phones, and et cetera, et cetera. It's going to happen. Not in a good way. And it also depends on how the person reacts. Whether it's an adult, a young adult, even a child who may stumble upon it, it depends on how they act. And the questions that you give them. And of course, nowadays, those questions are usually seen in a very bad light. And it's usually, oh yeah, well, if you do the tango, I can't really do it in here. If you start doing the tango with another person, it's seen as the worst thing possible for anybody who isn't the age of 50 or above. I'm exaggerating, of course, but it's still one of those things that doesn't make any sense. This video is going to might be a long one because I'm just going to ramble on a little bit, but my opinion is it doesn't matter. Adults are going to be adults. Some adults like just walking around naked. Some adults like to get it on with another adult. Just let it happen. I know it was skin, but it's kind of the same thing. Sex and nudity, and what the fuck does it matter? If they want to wear a skimpy outfit that we deem skimpy, let them wear it. Is it really going to hurt you if somebody else wears an outfit? Truthfully, no. You might be jealous because maybe you can't pull the outfit off amazingly like they can. Or maybe you can pull it off better, but you don't want to show the skin. It's up to, I don't know, there's any number of reasons for it. And honestly, just let it happen. Just let it go. Move on. Go to the next thing. If it makes you uncomfortable, don't look at that content. There are so many content creators that I've seen, and I know this isn't the basic part of the question, but There are so many content creators I've seen that do both sides. They do the safe for work and the not safe for work. Most of them have it separate. Very few have it together because it's very difficult for both to be together. I won't get into that. I just let them be. If they're happy, that's what matters. If their happiness affects you, I'm sorry. Just, I'm sorry. You probably need to rethink your life. Or at least rethink the consequences of your actions. But this video's gone on long enough because I'm just going to keep rambling on because this whole thing can go on for hours. And unless I have somebody else to debate me, I'm just going to be rambling on in circles and it's going to be weird. But yes, my basic opinion on the question that you are asking is it doesn't matter to me. I like it. Whether they show some skin or full-blown party behind the rear. I couldn't think of a name. It doesn't matter. To me. I'm always horny, so it's a good thing for me. But again, that's my basic point of the question. And next time, whenever that next time is, we'll have more questions. Preferably one that doesn't get me as heated as a debate as this. And preferably next time I'll actually get somebody to help debate with this, because then we can kind of get both sides. Or we can agree. It doesn't, I don't know. That's all for this video, because I'm just going to ramble on. Bye!